Oh, hi, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for being our guest. So, could you introduce yourself and tell me about your stories? Yes.
After you, Mickey.
Okay. I'm Mickey Farrell.
Yes.
A co-founder and the VP of Operations at Crafty Ramen.
Yes.
I'm Jared Farrell. I'm the co-founder and the executive chef of Crafty Ramen in Guelph, in Kitchener.
Okay. So, tell me about your story.
So I'm a Japanese immigrant.
Yes.
And we came to Jared is from Canadian, and his family lives here. And we were living in Japan,
Yes.
and then came to Canada, moved here about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we kind of wanted to open a ramen shop to share Japanese food and culture.
Yeah, like Mickey said, I've been a chef since I was about 16. So when I was finishing up my chef's apprenticeship in Vancouver, about 14 years ago is when I met Mickey when she was in Canada learning English. We ended up moving back to Japan together, getting married, and then we traveled a lot. We worked on a super yacht together, and I was the chef and she was the chief stewardess. And then about 6 years ago, we decided that it was time to put some roots down on land, and Guelph was the obvious location because of my family being here. So we moved back here and we opened up Crafty Ramen.
Wow, that's nice. We have authentic Japanese food here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, could you tell me a bit, like Mickey? So, what's the typical traditional Japanese cuisine like, and how it contribute to healthy lifestyle?
So traditional Japanese dishes. So we eat rice.
Yes.
And then miso soup.
Yes.
And usually pickled vegetables.
Yes.
And some kind of a protein. Protein
Yes.
can be like a fish, like a grilled fish, or stewed fish, or can be meat, either
Yes.
deep fried or those stir fried. And so we have a very good balance of kind of a meal. That's kind of we say like we have like 5 items. So rice, miso soup, those pickled vegetables, and the main protein, and usually something we go okazu, like steamed vegetables or something kind of else.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that's typical kind of a traditional Japanese dish, and they are very like a low in added sugars or like a low in fat, so that makes Japanese, I guess, traditional food
Okay.
is very healthy.
Yeah.
I think that's contributing like many people find the Japanese
Yeah.
dish is a very healthy
Yeah.
diet. Yes.
Yeah, I do enjoy Japanese food. That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
So how does the crafty reflect on the traditional Japanese food? Like, how do you?
Well, I think that one thing Mickey didn't mention that's important about Japanese food is that it's also very seasonal. Like
Yes.
the Japanese take great pride in the 4 seasons.
Oh, okay.
And also regionality,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And they're also known, and they are very innovative people. So we tried to, when we designed the Japanese, the menu for Crafty Ramen, we tried to follow 2 pillars, which are, in our mind, the 2
Yes.
main pillars of
Yes,
ramen
yes.
in Japan are regionality
Yes.
and innovation and
Yes.
originality, right?
Okay.
So that's where we're trying to do Canadian ramen. We're trying to do localized ramen,
Localized, yeah.
using inspiration from Japan in the
yeah.
techniques and the flavors and stuff like that. We're using local ingredients as much as possible
Yes.
to produce bowls that are tailored to our local community, which is exactly what you would find in Japan. You go to different regions, there's 37 different styles of ramen in Japan, based on what's available in those local areas, and we're trying to mimic that with what we do here.
Oh, okay, great. Hi, Jared. It smells so good here.
I'm going to do our Big City Smoke,
Yes.
which is a new bowl that we just put on the menu.
Yes.
I'm going to make Mickey's family recipe of
Wow.
our pork gyoza.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do our spicy negi vegan for you.
My mouth started getting watering.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
good. Well,
okay.
I
So
hope you enjoy.
Yeah, I like to see how you make it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
so first off, this is these are our house-made, handmade gyozas. This is Mickey's family recipe. So we've got this little gyoza machine that we bought from Japan. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil in there. So these are sort of sort of pan fried and steamed at the same time, which is a technique that's pretty unique to Japanese. So those are on, right? I'm going to take my pork belly. So this is miso and maple glazed slow roasted pork belly. I'm going to put that in the steamer. Then I'm going to start my tofu. So this is a soy marinated tofu that we sesame crust. Now while that's happening, we're going to grab a couple hot bowls here. And this one's going to get our miso tale. That's all. Everything here is house made. And then we have a burnt garlic and roasted sesame oil on top of that. This is umami powder, which is made from the dehydrated ingredients of our veg stock. All right, now we've got our shio tale and our spicy sesame chili oil on that one. Our bowls are nice and set. I'm gonna put my noodles down. So our house-made ramen noodles, we make these with an artisanal Ontario flour right here in the shop with a machine that we imported over from Japan. So I'm gonna get those in. Set my timer. While that's coming along, I've got this is our rich chicken and duck broth. So this takes about 24 hours to make. And then this is our veg broth, which is a 3-step process with kombu, shiitake mushrooms, and grape tomatoes. I'm actually making a batch of it just back there. Give that a whisk. I'm going to turn over my tofu here quickly. Nice color on there. That can go off. Finish on the other side. I've got my pork belly in a torch. Just going to add some color, a little bit of caramelization to add flavor to the top of it. So this pork belly's been cured for 2 days and then slow roasted for about 6 hours, and finally it gets finished off with miso and maple syrup glaze over the top of it. It's really, really tasty. That. Now, I want to make sure I get all the water out of my noodles, so we don't dilute the flavor of the broth. That's going into the bowl. Let's go in that bowl. Gyoza's are ready. Just gonna put the proteins over here. Belly. These gyozas, we're just finishing them off with a little bit of sesame oil. Flip on the plate. That. And then this is a traditional gyoza sauce. It's just rice vinegar and soy sauce. Make sure the noodles are well coated with the broth. There as well. Then we're gonna add our tofu in. This is our green onions that we're gonna mix up with some Korean chili flakes. Give them just a touch of spice. And the Korean chili flakes got a nice fruitiness to them as well. These are our pickled shiitake mushrooms we make in-house. And then we have dried tomatoes. Tomato powder. We're going to put our spicy green onions on top. So we call this an spicy negi, and negi in Japanese is green onion. So basically the name of the dish is spicy green onions. It was actually inspired by a bowl that I ate at Mickey's friend's ramen shop in Tokyo, Sendai? No, where was it? Iwate, sorry, it was in Iwate. Her friends has a restaurant there and we went by and they make a similar sort of bowl, so took inspiration from that. And then, okay, so this is our braised pork belly. Sorry, our roasted pork belly. Then we have smoky kikurage. Kikurage is wood ear mushrooms. And this one gets finished up with some more green onions. Would either of you like an egg, one of our marinated eggs with your bowl?
Sure.
Yeah? So these are our, soft-boiled marinated eggs. So they're marinated overnight with ginger, garlic, soy sauce, and some vinegar. There we go.
Oh, hi, Nikki. It looks so good.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, so can you just tell me the name again? What's the...
Yes. So this is spicy negi tofu vegan.
Yes?
And this is Big City Smoke. And this is our pork gyoza.
Okay, great. So this is very vegetarian friendly.
Yes. Very
Okay.
nice.
And yeah, it looks so good. So I'm ready to try.
Do you know what we say in Japanese before we eat?
Yes.
So we say itadakimasu.
Okay, I'll try.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Yes, great.
And I also know the other one is like yushi, right? Is it? Means very good?
Yoshi.
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 Yoshi. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's so flavorful, savory. Yeah, it's a. I've been eating a lot of noodle as well, but this is different. This is so intense. I feel the flavor is it's abundant. You know what I mean? I feel there's a lot of. I can feel the chef put a lot of energy.
Do you feel like the depths of the flavor?
Yeah. So it must take a lot of energy and spirit to make such good noodle.
Yeah, we really take food very seriously. Try to be fun. Right?
Yeah. So Nikki, can you tell me what's inside?
Yeah. So this is my family recipe pork gyoza. The ground pork, miso, ginger, garlic, and salt, and a bit of pepper, and chives.
Oh, okay.
Garlic chives, yes. And a bit of chili, sesame oil. Yes.
Delicious.
Thank you.
And it's very handy, right? For people who is busy and on the go, I think it's really good finger food.
Yes. So like I used to make it, like in my family, we used to have a gyoza night. So everybody had to make it to get to eat. So I was making since I was really little, like a 6-year-old or something. Then so that was kind of my family kind of a dinner.
Traditional.
Yes.
Yeah, in China we have the same. Dumpling means family get together. So you mentioned that you make the little dumpling all by your hand, right? So the process of making dumpling as a family is just so homey, so warm, and everybody get together to taste dumpling. It's even better. So in our Asian culture, it's like it's very important family tradition, especially in the holidays, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here.
Thank
you. So how people find you? Like if they want more
Probably
more
easiest to just,
information?
craftyramen.com. And then we're on Instagram at crafty_ramen, and same with on Facebook. Crafty_ramen.
Okay.
We've got a pretty good social media presence, so it shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay, thank you for being with us today.
Life
Life tastes good.